Interface initiated.
Right back into it. Beginning mid-battle. Mid-tech.
Yes, Commander.
Where previously, despite sudden interruptions.
Standing by.
Company's doing well. And let's see, we're in this attack and defend. Defend there. Attack over there. Fend off several waves. Determine how best to destroy. Also, I guess, hey, do we have more? We do have more friendly turrets. They are shredders. They're unlikely to get any chances to fire.
Good to go.
As you do.
Awaiting orders.
Those four are the base defenders for the opposing side. It's a good number of orbs.
Tango down.
What's up, boss?
Use them wisely.
Target locked. It's go time. One more for the kill horde.
The hunt is on. This may in fact be the crisis on Infinite Locust. It's finally here.
I'm under heavy fire.
The swarm is real. A plague of robots.
Where's all my armor? Orders.
One exposed leg.
Receiving you.
Not the worst thing to happen.
Moving to position. Firing on target. Hope we can salvage that.
Standing by.
We must kill more. This may yet be the fabled mission. For killing enough. Oh, and I'll let Bone Force cool off. Tag you.
Sensor lock on target.
Aye, aye.
So let's see, is there anything in that leg? Ammo is in that leg.
Orders? Full speed. No target.
Commander.
I turn kinda side on here.
Coordinates received.
And get to work converting that ammo into scrap metal.
Hostile removed.
Yes, Commander.
can't quite punch you.
Copy that.
Tragedy for the ages. Yeah, just small pulse.
We'll go.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Just a little tap. A bop on the snout.
Ready for orders.
4 rounds until the reinforcement wave arrives. I might be able to sack the base
Understood.
in
Moving
that
back.
time.
Commander?
Or I don't want to leave it completely unguarded.
On my way. Double time.
Beams will outright fall back. Skeletra can hang out near the mid-map. Only 2 of the squad will move forward.
Commander?
Waiting for orders. On my way. Double time.
Oh, they don't have any static defenses.
Aye, aye.
That helps.
On the move.
They have towers, but nothing mounted in them.
What's up, boss? Roger. Full speed.
Weird.
Yes, Commander. Confirmed. Affirmative. One less structure.
Standing by. Roger that.
Alright, Dr. Beams is getting their coolant back.
Full throttle.
Receiving you.
Okay, I guess if that's how it's going to go, and they're going to give me the heads up on where each drop zone is as they happen,
Going full throttle.
then I can afford to keep moving around. Or these are bonus reinforcements beyond the initial set. Wild.
Right. Last time I thought it was in the middle of a mission. Forgot about that.
In the middle of this, like, 3 times the normal weight of a mission.
Standing by.
Yeah, the
Attack and defend is wild.
Locking in
attack
for
and
orders.
defend are far and away the most dangerous missions of the game, yeah.
Target confirmed. Brought it down, Commander.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, Dr. Beams will have to turn around immediately. Jaeger mech will chip away at the base. You should have moved faster.
You did not move enough.
You should move more. And more.
Bone Force 10. Yep, okay. Head destroyed.
Enemy mech destroyed.
The force of bones.
Yeah, Commander.
The bones have been just a real headhunter lately. It's great. I mean, all things considered, you've got this on lock. It's just that there's more dudes here than you probably were expecting.
Yes. Many, many small dudes, which can add up. The attrition is happening over the course of this fight.
It is possible, if you want to go ahead and just sit there and destroy wave after wave after wave of bodies at you. This is almost unfeasible, but it is possible. I think you also get like nearly you get like nearly 200% cash if you do it.
There is big money waiting behind this mission.
Yeah.
The turrets are doing okay for themselves.
They're not particularly nasty turrets, but they're turrets at all, so...
They're natural helpers.
Additional enemies detected.
An opposing heavy has landed. You sure about that, Trebuchet?
They're very focused on taking out the other base.
Yes.
Commander,
Now that you've gotten it down to 2 buildings left.
I copy.
Yeah, so Jaegermech can also back away while dismantling the rest of the buildings.
Confirmed.
Jaegermech, the rifleman.
Splat that one.
The Hunter Mech, which hunts. Oh right, that's not a heavy, that's I delayed the initiative on one Trebuchet. The other thing, yeah.
Commander?
Right, so the doctor is ready to intervene.
Target lock on enemy's rear.
That is an exposed back. Oh, you completely sandblasted the back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright then.
Lockdown for physical attack.
I want to say that the Black Knight deals more melee damage than its weight class would imply, which is just a reference to there being at least one variant of the Black Knight in the tabletop game that has a sword.
Possible.
It hasn't blasted up its center torso.
Now it has
You
blasted
still-
open everything.
Enemy mech.
Except for the center torso.
So 3 rounds to get this group under control.
Man, that Treb is really, really excited.
Damage minimal.
That Trev has experienced things well outside normal operating parameters. They are on an adventure.
Losing armor.
Phoenix Hawk. Yeah, that looks like the reinforcement wave was exclusively lights. Okay, and the Phoenix Hawk, right, and also one of the medium. So it was half lights, the thing that's basically exclusive, you know?
Move
Yeah.
order confirmed.
The Phoenix Hawk is a tall light.
It's a tall light that works as opposed to the other tall lights of the game.
A horse among birds.
Target Target locked.
More of a bird among horses, I feel like.
Enemy down.
The difference is
The
that
common
it's fine.
ancestor shared by bird and horse.
Okay. Alright, I'm actually interested. Exactly what point in their history is the evolutionary similarity between bird and horse?
It's a good question.
Alright, so how far back do they go? Chordata. So they're both chordates.
Spinehaver.
Yeah, so vertebrata.
On my way.
Tetrapods. Tetrapodomorpha is where they would have their common ancestor, which are basically like strange fish with
Taking a
limbs
shot.
that can walk. So that's what Phoenix Hawk is. That's what it is. We found
A
it.
fish, of course.
Bird horse means fish.
Ready for orders. Roger that. Copy that.
Yeah, so there's no more reinforcements that will occur. So all you have to do is defend now.
Yeah, with the main complication being I need to, ideally I'd want to get aggro from both of our folks up on the hill, but that's just not in the cards right now. Don't have the actions for it.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Disgusting!
I need some way to simplify this situation. If only.
If only there was a way to do it. I wonder.
Yes,
How is
the
a
Survivor
single-
Hawk might get a shot in on our buildings. Everything else, I have its attention, though.
That Annihilator has had, I want to say, a headshot every round for 3 rounds running. Now, that makes an amount of sense for 18% chance to hit the head, 6 shots, you know?
Yep, and that works out well.
That works out to being pretty much almost exactly, on average, you will hit the head at least once. And since these are half-armored folks, they do die in a single AC-10 headshot to the head. Now, normally you can't do that.
Light damage,
But
Commander.
since their armor is halved, they just don't have the
Waiting
armor
for orders.
combined with the structure to survive it.
Location confirmed.
Yeah, the moment we end up switching over to fighting primarily heavy opponents, that head capping capacity will fall behind.
Well, the heads always are always the same toughness, I believe. They always have only 61 total life.
All out of AC.
It's just that
Is the skulls
Yeah.
just standardized across all weight
Yes,
classes?
Commander.
I believe that's the case. Yeah.
Standing by.
A lot of the lighter mechs don't have all 6
Commander?
or 45 armor on them, so they will die a little bit easier, but the majority of the assaults and heavies do have the full 61 health.
Aye, aye.
All
And
skulls the
in
same.
particular, as pointed out, these ones just have half armor, so
The Annihilator does extra damage with your ballistic shots, correct?
Yes.
yes. That was actually, a good point. So that actually would still kill
Target confirmed.
anything with a headshot.
Scratch another target.
Team is okay.
Team's doing great now, yeah.
Team is reasonably equipped to address situations as they evolve.
I tried starting up another career mode run for the final patch, and I tried out in the career mode. Nice popsicle, by the way.
Critical damage.
Behold the miracle child.
I tried out their in-rules hard mode fights, but I turned on everything else as being beneficial. So higher payment, higher more salvage, and so on and so forth. The hard mode fights are ridiculous, though. Like,
I can imagine.
it was a one skull mission, 2 full lances of mediums, with no penalty to armor, at the start of the game. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do in that situation.
Locked on for physical attack.
Do
Why
only
these?
half skulls for a while.
Hostile removed.
Yeah, the miracle child there. That is an engine on stilts and nothing else now. Nothing else now.
dead. And this Phoenix Hawk is the only thing left alive, so it's gonna get one shot off on the base if it decides to shoot the base. And chances are that it's gonna turn around and shoot Dr. Beams or something.
It might shoot the turret. Nope, Dr. Beams.
Beams Esquire, sorry.
Down Have.
The damage is minor, Commander.
I really like the names Beam
I'm ready for
Esquire.
orders.
It takes the same amount of time to become a doctor as it does become a lawyer, so. And also Esquire is a traditional knightly title, so.
It is a
Champion of
bummer
law.
that the Black Knight does not come with its standard sword.
It really should, yeah.
Engaging target.
Scratch another target.
Well, you gotta save something for the sequels.
Black Knights with swords.
Mission successful.
Give me your money.
I wouldn't call that a completely perfect map. One robot took structure damage.
It was an almost perfect
Jaegermech
map.
sprained its ankle.
Yeah,
Oh, you
so
got a Jaeger.
10%
Neat.
for all of
Unacceptable.
those. Oh no, that's a rifleman. Chrome.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Jaegermech.
right, of course.
I don't know
There's
why you
something in my
javelin,
brain.
javelin, javelin, javelin.
those were all of the javelins you had capped.
Then the locusts, then the Phoenix
Look,
Hawks.
I missed a week. Okay, shut up. Why is that Jaegermech only 60 tons? I'm sure you're forgetting something, Crumb. It'll be fine.
It's fine. $5 million in salvage.
Which isn't actually the value of the salvage, but
Yeah.
that's how much it is if you were to buy it.
Yeah, it's not
outright.
resale value of salvage. Which, incidentally, that is something that I definitely think they'd want to reconsider as a metric to display during the during things. Either elaborate on what they're showing or just remove that idea entirely, because as it stands, it's misleading.
It's misleading and useless, is the
Yes.
thing.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Stow that horse. Alright, we're back. We were on this horrible moon planet. We were traveling towards
Horrible moon planet.
this horrible moon planet. It's just moons.
Where's the planet? It's just
Oh,
moons all the way
There's
down.
only moons here. Yeah, we were heading towards
I found where
restoration
some
space.
marking ammo is.
We already
for
got some.
the... Oh, okay. Damn it.
We
Did
got
manage to
some as
get
a
the one
as a
box of beacon
fight
ammo.
reward. Yeah.
Because there's some on Detroit, which I think is right next to you.
hmm
Freud's couple system over, yeah,
Yeah.
which is close.
It is 25 days though. That is most of a month of travel.
To Detroit.
Do you really want to do that?
Cyclops par. Well, no, that's entire Cyclops. Could you, like, cut this in quarters and just give me a slice?
The battle computer, if I remember right, what that does is that it raises the initiative of all of your
Of the
mechs by
entire
one.
team.
Yeah. So you can actually have a heavy acting on the 4 on the
Yep.
light one. It's great, but UAC 20 and
Another
UAC 2
tag
plus
beam.
plus.
New weapon systems
Spare
available.
tag beam. Ultralight. UAC 2.
5-ton UAC 2 is actually really
New
good.
weapon
Also, it's
systems
an increased damage
available.
UAC 2, so it's 35 per shot. That's
It's a
really
solid
good.
haul.
You spend so much money on pilots every single month.
Could hire more pilots.
Doc, I
You
blame
haven't-
you for this.
What?
I did this last time where I said, you spend a lot on pilots, and then Loon immediately bought more pilots.
Well, no, I'm not saying that it's wrong to spend so much on pirates.
Spend more on pirates, yes.
I mean, you're
You
doing
know where
great
we
on
are,
that
you know
front.
what we do.
Yeah, you are always spending more on pirates. Every year to stay in the black market, they ask you to pay to the entrance fee.
But the rate is going to be extremely low because crime.
yeah, I think for you it might only be like 100,000, like that cheap.
I think if you're allied, it's free. They just say, welcome in. It's been fun. Keep doing what you're doing.
It might be free. Yeah, actually, I don't know if it's free or not. I've never allied with pirates. I was only really, really well liked by them. Oh, ambush convoy on a lunar map. The last time we did this, it was...
It only
You got-
slightly went wrong. It's that one vehicle got away that I didn't notice was most of the hassle.
I guess this time you'll probably just slightly prioritize the vehicles.
Yes, be sure to have somebody actually get out ahead of the convoy and break it down.
Mm-hmm.
Command interface initiated.
I think this is the same map. Yeah, there's this big plateau. The canyon goes out ways around it, and there's this little structure here.
I want to say that there's only the one map for the convoy mission types each time. So
Per
if you know what
biome.
biome you're on, you'll get this one, basically.
Confirmed.
We'll go.
If you are on the horrible moon planet.
On my way.
Yes.
They keep calling it a planet. It's not even that. It's just hundreds of moons in some sort of terrible, stable, harmonious co-orbit.
You know how a binary orbit there's a binary orbit where they both orbit around a single central point that isn't actually anything at all, but just because of how gravity works, they keep on
Awaiting
pushing
orders.
against each other. It's that, except that there's like 100 moons all doing it at the same
Standing
time.
by.
Thousands of moons.
Coordinates received.
Okay, there's a carrier, maybe.
Maybe a carrier, maybe just a heavy tank. Who knows?
Yeah.
Got something you want done?
Would be anything. What's important is I'm actually going to like scoot across the mountain and drop down over there.
Going full throttle.
Sounds good.
And okay, here's our sensor picture of the rest. 50, 50, 25, 35. 2 60-ton vehicles. Something has ECM in there.
Yeah, that's the ECM sound.
Yeah, that's a radar car.
Could be a rotunda.
Could be stealth rotunda.
Commander. On the move. Yeah, Commander. Let's move.
Just a perfectly ordinary moon van out for a drive.
Full throttle.
We're all inspired. We're doing great.
Everyone's really happy to be here on Moon Mountain.
Good to go.
I think that is the ECM vehicle right there. That's a 25-ton. What are those called? The mobile HQ or something?
Rat something?
Rat
Or stealth
something sounds
car?
right.
Maybe?
Aye, aye. Ready for orders.
There's no music in this mission so far. It might be just because you haven't actually encountered anything, but I feel like they usually have at least anything going on, right?
Full throttle.
It's very quiet. SRM carrier and a bulldog.
Damage minimal.
No music on the moon.
Yes, Commander.
Makes sense.
The moon is silent.
The horrible moon planet.
There we go. Took a long time for her to
I just
start
went
up.
unusually long without actually making contact with the enemy formally.
Mm-hmm.
Standing by.
Warhammer can actually book it. With a sprint, it can move pretty far.
Yeah, it's
Jeez.
pretty quick.
It
Although,
makes
what
sense.
was that
It's-
animation? What was that shuffle?
it needed to actually. You're standing on rough terrain. It had to really think about where it wanted.
Just had to kind of shimmer its way in there.
Yes, Commander.
What?
Why?
Excuse me?
I'm inside the bubble. Why can't I just target you, ECM? You're compromised. You're right there. I know where you are.
Primary target damaged. Concentrate your focus. Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I don't know what's causing that.
How dare you? How can it drive right by me and still be invisible?
Game? Okay, it even fired on you. It should.
Game.
Game. Game, you're having an issue.
Yeah, the
Having
stuff
a little
mechanic's
bit of
just
trouble.
bad.
Ah. It might be. Yeah, maybe if you ping it, it will likely work. But man, that sucks. Maybe it'll allow you to melee it anyway? I don't know.
Nah, if that were the case, I would have been able to
Aye, aye.
jump into it.
Yeah, good point.
Confirmed.
This is good, though.
Affirmative.
This should kill this carry. Like, yeah, there you go.
One for the scrap heap.
Carrier didn't get to do anything, and that's good to know.
Into dust.
The shreds, you said.
All weapons committed.
Aim for
Yeah,
the
I
head,
think this mission
destroy
ends
the
up
left.
failing because of stealth shenanigans. We're just gonna put a high-speed stealth vehicle in this convoy.
A high-speed stealth vehicle that also really shouldn't be doing what it's doing right now.
Yes. Yeah, I can jump beams close enough.
Acknowledged.
To be able to ping it?
Nope, out of reach.
Nope. Okay. The commando is trying so hard.
Waiting for orders. Move order received.
I heard the sound of you.
It made the
like,
noise.
Yeah, like there is no reason for why this vehicle should be invisible right now, but it just is.
Crime
This
is
is some-
unsolvable.
This is some very strange glitch of some kind. Vent at it. Get the coolant all over it,
You're covered in my blood.
making me the victor.
Well, time for that to reach the point and the mission to be over. Or no, the dropship
Oh.
still has to. It was briefly. Hey, what? What? What are you though?
Your pack rat support vehicle that was briefly visible, and then okay, it's visible now.
Car's haunted.
Warning. Detecting.
Do you have a
mech
support
warrior
weapon on the
injury.
trebuchet? Wait. No, that can't be the case. If you have a support weapon like online, does it make it still invisible?
There are no support weapons on the trebuchet.
Well, there's the tag right there.
Well, that's not a support slot. That's a regular energy slot.
Yeah, I think that's what it means. Okay, no, that's what it means. Yeah, no, all right. No,
Standing by.
that was very much like literally right in front of it. There's no reason for why it was invisible in that sense.
Engage in jump jets.
Well,
Acknowledged.
just work with what we got.
That commando didn't move good enough.
Look alive.
Look dead.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Think fast.
You're not thinking quickly enough.
You must think more.
And more.
Yes, Commander. Copy that.
I'm very
Target's
surprised that
taking a
trebuchet is
critical
still
hit.
up. Okay.
Ready
Now
for
is it fine? It was visible, and now it's not.
moving out.
Now it's a ghost again.
You're very much within range.
The stealth rules are extremely dumb and fake.
I swear that that's not intentional. That is a bug of some form. Because every other instance, even if it has 2 stacks, if you're in the bubble, then it's still
Yes.
you get in there.
You've claimed direct visual contact, and there's nothing else to be done. What if instead, no?
Engaging target. Enemy mech destroyed.
Commander. On the move.
Alright, this is Dr. Beams. I was thinking of Esquire when moving forward. It's fine, though. The doctor still has work to do.
Vehicle fragged.
Now, will this make me fail immediately? Because now all remaining convoy vehicles are in the
What's
evac
up, boss?
zone.
That would be extremely dumb.
Yes,
Lift it
would be
off.
entirely in keeping with the moon planet.
It's been miserable.
It is
Just
exactly
barely
one
out.
hexagon outside of sensor range of Beams Esquire.
I can't believe this. What the hell?
Why has Rotunda forsaken us?
Rotunda, please. Help us. Wait! It's visible!
Orders.
Car real?
Car real.
Car real.
Why was car not real? Why wasn't it real?
Why were you closed?
The people wanted to shop.
It's time to bug out.
Okay, you got car real.
Finally collapsed the wave on this quantum car. Schrodinger's van.
Awaiting orders.
This mission doesn't make sense. It worked out. It didn't make sense. It was a bad mission.
Copy that.
Head hit. Excellent.
Good to go. Position confirmed. Firing on target.
It provided a clear sign we need to leave this awful moon system and never speak of it again.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's not go back to Moon Planet.
Engaging target. Enemy mech destroyed. Mission successful.
Get away from Moon Planet, try to make our way to Planet Moon. Two more large beam is not a bad haul.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Engines prime. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
And we're off.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
I don't see the problem here, Darius.
Darius, lighten up, dog.
Darius, have you fucking seen your mural?
It's really nice.
Darius. Darius, the more you complain, the better this mural gets. So actually keep it up.
Job's done, Commander. We're almost completely out of cash.
We're almost completely out of cash. You've got cash. What? That's nothing. Are we going bankrupt this month? No, we're fine.
At this point, Darius understands that the word that concerns us is almost instead of absolutely.
Yeah.
We deal in last-minute supply chain for violence.
Disengaging from junction. We've entered orbit, Commander.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Mantless. Hammer parts, Marauder part. Final Marauder part.
Marauder part, you say?
Half-size machine gun bin.
Yeah.
This is the
because
thing they
it's
introduced
really
during
much.
Final Patch. The tiny machine gun ammo.
Half ammo is actually really nice for machine guns.
For people who somehow don't set themselves up to use an entire ton of bullets every outing. Cowards all. Right, let's buy that Marauder chunk and
New
then
equipment available.
pay for it. What to pack up? Marauder going to be obsoleting. I just finished Standard Crab. That's Coil Crab. That needs to get a chance to go out and prove itself. I feel like it's going to be one of the Wolverines, or maybe the Griffin. Actually, we're down to the one Wolverine now. Eggs has done its time. Eggs has served well. Eggs can take a nap. Marauder is here. Marauder, whose unique component boosts cult shots. Here's your decapitator. Here's your guillotine. Now what do I do with you? Fight far? Fight near? Triple Ultra 2. Am I not carrying any spare cannon ammo? Only the slightest bit.
New equipment available.
UAC 2s only, huh?
Some sort of sniping machine, perhaps. Room for 4 large jump jet.
New equipment available.
You definitely don't need any heat sinks for this machine. This will never actually raise its heat up at all, functionally. This can jump and move at maximum speeds constantly and fire all of its guns no matter what, and have no problems doing so.
For tiny firepower, though. Although I can...
Yes.
If I'm building it for long range, I can start cutting into the armor.
With
Give
that
it
one extra
something with
PVC,
reach.
that's a good use of both heat and tonnage, I think.
I'm feeling more large lasers.
Now that's very low armor.
That ends up quite low armor, yes.
Yeah.
But if all 3 Ultra 2s were the ++ ones, then I would have the budget to do something with that. I don't think this is really the case, though.
This is also extremely, like, maybe the premier Gauss haver.
If I had any Gauss to give it.
Yeah.
An Ultra 5 might be enough. Or an LB10. Ultra 5.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. The only thing stopping... You want to put LB10s eventually on the Annihilator, right? That's I believe that was the case.
And then
Trying to
the
do-
Ultra 10s would be free to migrate to another machine.
And this would be a good option for those. Like, you put on 2 of those instead of the 3 UAC2s or something.
Yeah, this could receive some good hand-me-down bones. The 1 token heatsink. Or, now that I'm looking at all of its stats, because it can move so fast, this may indeed be a replacement. This might be our coil carrier, rather than coil crab. I think I'll hold off on equipping it.
It's not very fast is the main problem. It's the standard slow Warhammer speed. The slow heavy speed.
Yeah, the AC-10++s are probably the ideal thing to make its main weapons. The moment we can substitute something else into Bone Force. When Bone Force is ready to evolve into Skull Boss. Yeah, bring some mediums out. For a lighter weight adventure.
Launchback.
You know what? Full on B team. Let's go. Meat getting the crab.
Me, you were born for the crab.
Low ball. It's lunchtime. We ride. Back to the classic loadout of mediums and also Annihilator.
Well, yeah. It's there to solve any problems of the mediums, like starting to take some damage.
Just a lance of 5 mediums.
Exactly. 2 of them are stacked up onto each other as on their shoulders, and it's fine.
It has 2 engines, 2 license plates, it's 2 robots.
Command interface initiated.
This feels like a breeding ground for diseases.
Moving to position.
Copy.
On my way.
Time to hassle local authorities.
Got it.
They might have turrets. Be careful.
Oh man. A base that we need to
Advantage.
occupy with robots might have defenses? Excuse me.
Terrifying. Alright, Crab, get up to full speed. Crab, go fast now.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, Crab can't go particularly fast in forest.
Still, though.
But it's not a huge problem because the coiled guns also generate heat proportionally to the damage they do. So that means that if it's moving slightly slower, it's not like you're wasting
Commander.
anything by doing so, you know?
Missing out, but not
Engaging
missing
jump jet.
out.
Exactly.
Launches, sir.
Firing on target.
Alright, that
I
one
feel
beam,
like that
though.
was a little bit
Turret
more
destroyed.
than necessary.
Hey. There. Okay. You say so.
Alright, I'll ask the question. Why does the lunchback have a flamer?
Retreat.
Because it has a cigar.
That should do it.
Powerful choice. I like it.
It is the head weapon.
It's equipped for
Receiving you.
launch.
On it.
If you're gonna have lunch, why not? Smoke them if you got them.
It's equipped with the grill.
It looks like this is probably going to be a mission where reinforcements show up
Commander?
after you get the base.
Seems like it.
Yep.
Moving to position.
I don't think this lunchback is going to be able to fire many of its beam. All right, 5 is pretty decent. I
Breaking
guess.
even on 5 beam,
Copy
pretty
that.
good.
5 is only 125 damage though, so it's not going to be able to get through all the way.
Yes,
Meat
Commander.
can solve this issue. Meat can't solve that issue.
Mead cannot solve this issue. Mead does not have the angle.
And unfortunately, coil does not increase in damage with
Of course.
jump jets.
With jump now.
It's a shame.
Meat will contribute regardless.
Meat is always contributing.
no.
Just by being around, people enjoy Meat's
Okay,
presence, you know?
Let's go. Targeting. For now,
There is widespread appeal in meat.
target destroyed.
I've not met a single pilot who didn't enjoy combat.
Meat reviews well with all of our test audiences.
Ready for orders.
Just the other day, I know this is anecdotal, I was talking with someone, know what they said? Sure do like that meat.
Locking on target.
I'm pretty sure they were talking about Meat, our friend.
I've got eyes
Could have been
on
talking about
hostile
just Meat in general, though.
reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Standing by. Copy that.
Ooh, they have a heavy out there.
What's the plan? Sprinting.
I like the waddling way that the crab runs.
Weird that you can't sprint into a coil.
Hey.
If you could sprint into a coil, it would do
Moving to position.
ridiculous damage.
No, like
That would've
the
been 100.
visual effect for the coil beam charging wasn't there.
Oh, you mean that just doesn't... okay, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Because mechanically, being able to just sprint into coil and fire it, that's 250 damage on a medium like that.
I don't see
Critical
any
hit,
problem with
Commander.
this.
It'd be like firing 2 AC-20s on a medium, but stronger.
Standing by.
That might be a dragon over there.
I've got a sensor lock. I'm here. You should have never come.
What is that?
That's
Solid
Meat
connection
voice.
on that one.
You should have never come.
That's what
me?
Meat sounds like.
Dang. I thought that was someone else. Ah, it's a Centurion, which is like a dragon, except, you know,
No,
smaller
that was the
and
medium.
order.
They're still heavy.
Yes, Commander.
Is there still heavy over there?
There's
Because I
somebody
just
on
saw
too.
unknown mech, and it wasn't, like, there was no readout. Wait.
Right here. Moving to position.
I'm just saying, have you ever thought about how the dragon has less of an equipment, like, less guns on it than a Centurion does?
It's got a real big engine.
Yeah, to go about as fast as a
Enemy
Centurion.
down.
But
Slightly
the engine's
faster.
larger.
The engine is larger. You're not wrong on that front.
Maybe a T-bolt?
Quick.
Nope,
It's
quick
quick draw.
draw. The worst option.
Well, the quick draw is almost strictly just better than the dragon in this game.
Receiving.
Almost. There's reasons it used to be just strictly better because they were as fast as each
Yeah,
other,
coil.
and it had they were as fast as each other, but this one had missile and laser hard points, whereas the dragon had the ballistic hard point. Because the UACs are so good, I would say the dragon's better now. But at the time, the quick draw was better.
I'm gonna get a better angle on this
I'm under heavy
Annihilator by
fire.
stepping out of the forest into the
Standing
open.
by.
That's just
Standing
strong
by.
thinking right there.
Be
That's
there in a
science.
jet.
Oh man, those coil mediums are just medium lasers that are super heavy. With really good sounds.
Yes, Commander.
Noises is one of the most important factors
You say so.
in a beams.
It's true.
Here we go.
And
You've been
fall
tagged.
down.
Critical hit, Commander.
This quick draw is completely Shadow Realm past this point.
Nothing remains.
Commander?
As I bring it into range of a fully cooled launch.
Roger that.
That was a lot of misses.
am very impressed at the surviving nature of this quick draw.
I think you missed like 3 or 4 times with an 85% chance to hit.
And snuck a headshot in there.
Yeah. The important thing is that you missed a lot of center torso shots off that.
Stand
Yes,
by.
you did. Yes, you did.
I think only one was a CT shot, and
Yep, that
everything
was
else hit
one
everything
hit.
else.
Targeting for an alpha strike. No
That was
retreat.
Lecture. That would be a decapitated
Yes.
Centurion.
Right
Oh, well.
here.
Junior has much to learn.
Certainly.
Give him the coils.
Of course. Target's taking a
Hit the
critical
left
hit.
leg there on that other shot.
I don't think it has any armor left on the front.
Standing
Correct.
Nope, completely nude.
It's wearing a cape and nothing else at that point.
Awaiting orders.
by. I'll try.
And this is post-tag.
Engage.
Head destroyed. Okay. You somehow just consistently missed hitting the CT that entire time.
Very powerful magnetic field.
We'll go.
Fuck.
Tango down.
So that's a full lunch doing its good work, you know?
That is nominal launch.
Oh wait, we need to occupy the warehouse.
Forgot to touch the objective first. Hold on.
Confirmed.
Everyone turn around.
Position confirmed. I'm there.
Roger that.
Half note.
Mission successful.
I had stepped away. How did the convoy mission go on the moon?
Oh, okay. So
The ghost car eventually decided to be visible after
Oh.
many
Yeah.
turns of being invisible.
Oh no?
it worked out. There was a successful mission, but there was a pack rat that was on the side that just decided to not be targetable even inside the bubble.
How
I
did you
saw some-
eventually kill it? Did you scan it?
No, it just worked at some point. It just
Eventually
decided
a
to be
turn
visible.
where it just was visible instead of not
Yeah.
being visible.
Allegedly, some folks were saying that they might have made a change to ECM to make it more usable for the player and also make it more annoying if the enemy has it. That you have to start your turn in the bubble before you can see the things in the bubble now. Which
That's infuriating.
Yeah,
that sounds incredibly infuriating, yeah.
that's the
that is the
wrong
case.
change to make to try and make the ECM good.
That is apparently a guess. They didn't see any patch notes. So, okay, if that might very well have also just been, you know, a weird bug. That's also possible.
Speculation. We'll see how
Yeah.
it works out.
I have the one LBX-10 right now.
Keep waiting.
probably-
We'll get there.
There's probably a system around here somewhere that sells them.
Gotta be at least a couple of mining systems around.
You do have 4 5Xs.
What would this look like with LB5s?
I just now realized you're 6 tons of ammo on this thing.
Yeah,
It needs it.
I know. If it's the only gun it has, it definitely needs it.
so quad LB5s. Right, one
Gotta
of
put
the
one on an
arms.
arm, unfortunate.
Right, there's 5 gun hardpoints. This could be 5 LB5s. Eventually.
I would wait and see for the 5th one before switching over.
This does not need that many heat sinks either.
Yes, this runs
Oh, goodness, no.
much colder.
LB5s are significantly cool, actually, it seems like.
Well, it's because the UACs are... It's functionally like you're using 6 AT-10s.
Yeah. But wow, this doesn't require any heat sinks at all? Any external ones? That's pretty impressive. That's AC5, that won't work. That's right, that's the big problem. We don't have any LB5 ammo.
Well, they made ammo, like, for everything but the fancy thing universally available. You can always find
Okay.
every kind of autocannon ammo.
New equipment available. New equipment
15
available.
rounds and may feed multiple weapons, so you need at least one each to make that work. You've still got room for activities on this thing.
Yeah, I've got room for supplementary energy weapons.
Could you put and fit on the LB10 on top of these? I think you can. I think you get, yeah, just barely.
And one box of LB10 ammo.
Do you need that last heatsink? You got a last heatsink in the center torso. I guess at the same time, what are you going to do with that tonnage?
Install a single beam.
One backup beam, I see.
Or... Well, okay, yeah, this thing is absolute heat efficiency now that it's so undergunned comparatively.
This isn't even undergunned. This is still doing tons of damage.
Actually, yeah.
But it's a spray of damage, unless you're focus firing.
We're now dealing the wide damage.
I think this is a decent idea, but I would wait to see if you could pick up another LBX-10 first.
See, I don't know if that's actually going to be better than having this setup of 4-in-1. Because, like, this is actually a very efficient use of all of your weight.
And it's so many projectiles.
It is so many projectiles. How much do the LB5s actually do per shot? Did it say 6?
6 by 10.
Okay, and then the 10s do 10 by 10, I think?
10 by 8.
10 by 8. Okay. And keep in mind that this is all boosted by 20%.
This does let you also get your Marauder up and running.
So that means that every single one of those LB5s does 72 damage, like if all of them hit. And the LB10 does
96.
96. Yeah, that's a 384 damage alpha sprayed across an entire robot. That will completely annihilate any light that it looks at. It will do a tremendous amount of damage. It will almost completely pick off a medium. And if you focus fire any of that stuff onto a heavy or even an assault, the only thing it's not going to be doing great against is other assaults. That's it. Everything else it will just ruin the day of.
Very simple machine.
This is an exceptionally good use of a Marauder.
Yeah.
If you find another UAC 10++, this thing becomes a beast. 3 extra tons of
Yeah,
weight
save
for,
that 3 tons
heat.
to re-armor it or do more heat management.
Yeah. You have to stop firing with UACs anyway at some point, so I like the idea of not worrying about the heat management, just go for the armor. That's me, though.
Right.
And remember, on top of that, when you have a Marauder out, you're taking 10% less damage. Because its special module isn't good enough with just the called shot bonus.
Just also has the field.
Yeah.
14
Oh,
days to get
three
to
and a
the
half
future.
skulls, huh?
I mean, we're geared for it now.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, also the other thing is now that you've swapped what the Annihilator is for, you still have that job already occupied with the Marauder now. So,
Yes.
Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
The Marauder is our new head capper, and the Annihilator is a sandblaster.
mm-hmm. Well, you have the special option, which I think the special option is always the best result.
Yeah, blue text is almost always a good thing.
Your morale is almost maxed out, and I don't think you've ever paid for additional morale, have you?
Nope. Good times on the bone barge. Stepping away for a moment. Good travel.
Mm-hmm. I'm here, though. Hey, everybody. I've been doing some planning
We're
for
almost
Europa.
completely out of cash.
It's gonna be a good time.
Oh no. Did
Oh,
you
you
ever
don't have-
apologize to Sana? Because you said you were going to do that in the last session just for, like, in
I
general.
didn't, because it was mostly a joke, but... yeah,
I
no,
feel like we all should just apologize to Sana.
maybe. But, yeah, I've been doing some planning for Europa because, like I said, I have, like, the next... Basically the entirety of the rest of the period all mapped out in my head. I've been doing some numbers in the background for that, for making declarations and whatnot.
Great. Great.
Yeah, there's plans. It's not a secret that I'm looking to maybe find out how to consume Venice, and there is a plan forming for that. What if Venice
If you give me a
was...
heads up ahead of time, I can do a diplomatic action against them and they will just drop out of being any kind of problem.
No, that's not what I mean. No, you're thinking way too small-brained for that.
Oh, I understand. You might want to have, I don't know, someone else attack them and then have them be broken away that way.
Well, you'll see. You'll see.
Hey, we're on the men and fences at this point. I'm not the EG of Portugal. All is forgiven.
No,
All is forgiven.
You're
Best
not
is
the
buds
EG of
for
Portugal, and I
Everest.
can respect that, in that it's possible for us to diplome, but that's not necessarily saying that Spain and England are friends now.
Best buds forever, 2020. England and Spain. Wait, what year is it? 1580? I don't know.
Something like that. Spain's strategic genius will take over.
Strategic genius of what if everybody was just my friend who's also in the Mediterranean?
I'm pretty close to succeeding at that.
Undocked from jump ship.
There is a line in the sea.
Yeah, there is a line in the sea, but as I was just pointing out earlier in the Euro chat, that it has actually gone a little bit under the radar that Spain has as many vassals and like allies in the Mediterranean.
It has not gone under the radar.
It's gone under the radar in like we haven't pointed it out in like in person.
It's not discussed as much as Langland.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Langland
you're
is
talking
only
about.
Long England is wrong and gross because it's wrong and gross more than it's impressive.
Arrived at our destination.
Hey, that was
It shouldn't
mean.
be there.
That
Yeah, I
was
know.
really mean.
It was. You're right. That's an entire archer. That's pretty neat.
Entire archer for sale. Entire stalker for sale.
What?
Welcome to the good planets that have good things.
And this is just the regular.
That's just
store,
what's
yeah.
legal on this planet.
Okay. I'm less
Burgermeister
impressed
over there.
here.
Burgermeister chunks. Oh, Highlander. That's not the good Highlander though.
Standard
That's one of
Highlander.
The one with the
Standard
Gauss?
ones.
Yeah. Is that a different style of Phoenix?
ERPPC.
It's got an exchanger, ERPPC.
And the heat exchanger,
laser,
yeah.
Ooh, and a large, and a bunch of weird. Okay.
Extended
Neat.
large ERPPC. Yeah, this is one of the new Phoenix Hawks. It does not come with double heat sinks though. It's just the
Doesn't have any
Burn
heat
it.
sinks. It just has the exchanger.
Burn it. A Zeus? Okay.
That's one of the new double heat sinks having Zeus.
There's a Royal
That's
Zeus.
a lot of heat, double heat sinks in there. Good God.
Yeah, that is a
ERPPC, ER
target.
large. That's a buffet.
Yeah. As it's extremely difficult to build. Hey, large plus pulse plus plus. That's an
LBX
accurate
20XX.
LB20X
XX plus
with
plus.
The
plus.
LB20XX, yes.
This
Shut
is
up.
this is not an improved regular damage one though. The stability damage is great, but it could be
The
nasty.
gigantic beanbag cannon.
Hey yo, hold up. Did the LB2X just say it does 6 times 12? Wait, does that just do more damage than the LB5?
Yes.
That's a +2 damage on this guy.
Oh, right. Okay, these are normally 4x12. Okay. Which means that this thing right here is almost strictly better than one of your hives.
Welcome to Good Planet. That has good
There's the other
weapons.
UAC-10. There's the other UAC-10 plus plus. I saw it. It was there.
Yes, it is.
So it is.
That is a target, and they're cheap. That's UAC2s are unfairly cheap for how good they are. Ultra Auto cannons are. Not
All
necessarily
the
UAC2s.
Ultras are dirt cheap. They should be much
Yeah.
more expensive.
Oh,
Okay, then.
no.
Backyard barbecue? Hello.
Ooh.
That smash and grab is not paying enough for what it implies.
Yeah, that's very lying.
That has to be lying.
Let's not do that one. Bug hunt, maybe. Backyard barbecue. Yes.
Barbecue. Yeah, Tundra, that's where we get started.
Yeah, Tundra also is easy, so.
Just become full enemies of the Taurians.
I mean, they already hate you. They can hate you more.
And get the main crew out.
I'm trying to think if I've ever even been on decent terms with the Tarians before.
You're not in the main campaign either.
Extremely not. That's where the
Yeah.
best character in the main campaign comes from. The
I want to see.
backstabbing main villains or whatever. The guy that comes from the Taurians who is just incredibly over the top.
Hi,
evil.
boy!
That guy. I like that guy.
You mean giant robot version of Adam Jensen, who's mad about his boy? Yeah,
The strongest uncle.
the Strunkle. He is the voice actor for him is did this game because he's a huge fan of the Battletech franchise.
Yeah, you could tell the voice actor was having a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of voice actors are very professional and can give incredible performances even for games they're not as particularly interested in. It helps a lot to have someone really invested in it and enjoying the hell out of their time with it.
You can always hear fun.
Yes. you can absolutely always hear fun. That is part of the existence of hamming it up at all. That's actors having fun. That's what it is.
Yeah, you can hear a lot of the voice actors in like The Wonderful 101 who are having a lot of fun with their roles.
Hold on, UI, did you just decide Skeletra isn't going to move today?
I've had that happen before. Yeah, it's really annoying. It's usually only on the first turn.
Magical.
She'll be fine.
You might have to have... Oh, wait, but this is a convoy mission, right?
But the denial zone is behind me. This is actually a good deployment for a convoy.
Okay. You could probably jump up to that slowly then with Skeletra instead. That'd be a good idea.
But she wants to get up close because she's a shotgun now.
It's slightly too steep.
LB-10s have a much better range than you think they do.
That's true. I haven't used them that much.
I set up in, like, these woods over here. That's my kill zone.
I should use them more, but I'm always
They're like the
enjoying the UAC-10s a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Lifting off.
They're like the snub in that they just do a tremendous amount of damage for their weight. It's just spread. That's all.
Our target is within sensor
And also,
range.
just like the snub, it has a longer range than you think it does.
Yeah, my shotgun hits at 400 meters. It's fantastic.
Not super inaccurate to real-life shotguns.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, real-life shotguns are not meant to be close range like they are in all the video games. They're spray weapons.
They're for killing birds.
Yeah.
Birds do not get close.
Commander. Position confirmed. Roger.
But yeah, you can actually see the effective range of
Affirmative.
the mech on it when you move the robot. Remember that you've got that one medium laser that's there as backup that makes it have that that short range, like effective range.
It wound up with
But then
twin smalls instead of the one medium.
Okay, twin smalls, which makes it even smaller on that front.
Yes.
And everything else, though,
Anything else, that's LBX.
look at how long that effective range is.
Yeah,
It
you
goes
need to get
all the
someone
way line
close
of
enough to
sight.
see it,
Receiving you.
Yeah.
which is Dr. Beams. Good idea. Quick draws.
Briefcase full of beams to bring a start to this.
Half armor is left.
And now we shred the bones.
Engaging target.
Oh, that's satisfying looking.
That's numbers.
Critical damage detected.
All right, that was fun.
So extreme wide damage is also good for fishing for dead pilots. Just the other way.
Yes.
You don't pop the head, but you do serrate the head. You rattle the brain.
On the move.
And the thing is that there's nothing stopping you from still going for the head with those.
Got it.
Oh, that is a dead
Salvage that.
heavy in a single round with three firing.
Ready
That's
to
it.
get it on.
Mm-hmm.
On the move. Full speed.
Everyone is where I need them to be.
Oh, there's an assault on this map. Nice.
80
That
tonner.
80 tonner.
Yo, big.
I've been sensor locked.
Uh-oh.
That sounds like a.
That's LRM carrier.
That's not that bad.
Took a hard hit
When
there.
you're in.
Bulwarked
LRM
in
carriers.
woods. It's fine.
And there's
Only
only
one.
one. Because
Yeah.
those three, if there were the other ones, those would also have fired on you.
Hello, Jenner?
They brought horses.
This is a mixed lance. That's neat. We've gone from light to assault. That's rare. They don't usually throw those at you.
They have one of each type. Or had, excuse me.
Yeah, because that's a
That's a medium.
javelin.
No, that's an assassin.
Good to go.
Oh, weird. Why are you using an assassin?
Many people ask that question.
Receiving you.
Why would you use this?
Nah,
If you can jump up and get a shot on the LRM carrier,
by.
you can use the vigilance to get all her stability back.
yeah. The concern though is what are those other those two vehicles back there, and those could be like a demolisher or something.
And I think it's the one at the front who was the LRM carrier.
Yeah, I believe so.
Firing jump jet.
Nope.
Nope.
LBX
That's an
Demolisher.
Okay, yeah. Still concerning.
Good to find that.
10-4.
Primary target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Yeah, I think the convoy might be all
for
heavy
orders.
tanks.
Waiting.
They're all dangerous, yeah. They got an LRM and a demolisher at least, and the rest of them all move on initiative 1. So this is gonna be rough.
those Are heavy tanks, yeah. Those could be.
A lot of
You know.
carrier types.
Yeah, I'm going to assume one of them is likely a Shrek, because it's almost always a Shrek.
Firing.
Demolisher, please.
The LBX Demolisher is fucking tough. Jeez.
Can you jump to get an angle on the demolisher? Nope, there it was.
Yeah, out here. And also up here, just by walking.
On my way.
And that also keeps you in the forest, so
Fire.
that's good.
Primary target
There you
is
go.
damaged,
All right.
Commander. Keep it up.
Zeus. I think that's a
Vehicle
Zeus.
trashed.
Yep. That's
Standard
not one of the
Zeus.
impressive Zeuses. That's one of the default ones.
Still annoying.
Oh yeah, there's that Jenner on this map.
Ah, Jenner is there. Weird.
Maybe get rid of the Jenner? I don't know.
Look at that, 17% chance.
Engaging target.
Yep,
There's the
your
LRM.
marker. It moved too close, I think. Well,
It
no,
picked the
was
target that jumped.
Vigilant. And did vigilant. Oh,
Yep, that's what I was worried about.
Hey, buddy.
Thank goodness you vigilance. Scary.
The last one back there might also be an SRM carrier. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Stay vigilant. Stay safe.
Even while taking half damage, less than half damage from those,
Taking minimal damage.
that's still most of Dr. Beam's forward armor, it looks like. Or a decent chunk of it.
Fucking Jaeger. I know it's not a Jaeger, but
Minimal
still.
damage.
Don't be rude to Jägermach.
I love it. Oh, Ace Pilot. Not a bad idea.
Reporting.
Ice Palette is ideal for lights.
Well, it's 3X missile carriers.
That's priority number 1 to take out, then.
Receiving you.
That's the problems.
10-4. Locking on.
How dare
Structure
you?
exposed.
Every time you see an orange number on a vehicle.
It feels super gross.
Do you have anyone with multi-shot?
What's up,
Yes.
Do you
boss?
have anyone with multi-shot? We say about the LB,
Standing by.
the Bone Shredder.
I meant multi-targeting.
Oh, okay, sure.
But also, when Bone Shredder is right here.
Orders.
That's true. You might just aim at the thing close by that SRM, and Skeletra might just hit it with a stray shot.
It's still better to do the multi-shot, but... Also, I think the fish has breaching shot?
Just got too close and gave up my firing angles, apparently.
Get the Zeus. The others are at 40% reduction, which
You hate to
is
see it.
miserable.
Acknowledge.
Okay, you can take out one of those SRM carriers, I think.
Every time that thing jumps, it just terrifies me.
Engaging target.
I don't
No
think they're
chance of
required
this.
It's
all of the
about
shots.
sending a message.
Enemy unit destroyed.
It had to learn.
You think you can hit with
Anyone
a
done?
bunch of shots? Well, let me tell you. You're gonna learn today.
Odd new thing entering the meta this year, bullet carrier. Hello.
I guess. Engaging target.
Damn,
That
it
second
hit
shot
the
hit
turret.
the turret. Yeah. That's fine, actually. That's going for a comparatively unharmed target.
Reporting heavy damage.
They're spreading their damage pretty wide, thankfully.
I wonder why that Zeus hates Bone Shredder so much.
Because it's an assault versus an assault.
Yeah, I guess I gotta call the other one out.
Bone envy.
Okay.
Starting to get through.
The moment I can divert attention to either
What?
of these lights, they vaporize.
Reporting.
Just horse things.
Good to go.
What about now for vaporizing the medium?
Firing.
Priorities.
I
Enemy
know.
vehicle destroyed.
Carriers go down first. Is that assassin gonna punch you?
No.
It's gonna try.
Look at this guy.
Good to go. Roger that. Target confirmed.
It's time to bug out.
Okay.
Get to the LZ for extraction.
Did
Situation
anyone
is
else
under
see the mech just sink further?
Yes, Commander.
Yes, I did.
Don't like that shoulder.
Yeah, that weakened shoulder is kind of a problem.
Copy that.
Bring you up here. And then your options are
Burst into flames.
nice.
Firing.
Nice. I think Skeletra's gonna take out that Zeus. Or the assassin or whatever you want to take out.
Zeus is one who's all warmed up for it. Is the thing.
That Jenner theoretically has to cool down this next turn.
It's gonna allow itself to overheat. It's gonna shut down, I'm pretty sure.
Engaging target. Enemy mech destroyed.
There you go. That was a center torso destruction rather than the head destroyed. But
Yes. Because that's the other thing with wide damage. Because of damage propagation, the moment you take out the weakest point on the robot, it all starts converging again anyway.
I'm taking internal damage.
the only parts that don't cause damage to travel are the arms. And even then, that's just because they don't exist as a target anymore after they get destroyed.
Good hit.
See, that's a punch. Now you know better.
Standing by.
You fool.
Acknowledged. I copy.
Oh wow, that wasn't a shot from behind? Weird.
Just barely aside.
It was a shot to the head, though.
Or I guess, yeah, that's plainly aside. The horse is pointed this way.
He might have been turned the other direction when it was first
Orders?
looking at
Yeah,
it.
the twisting
Yeah.
kind of throws off your perception of it.
Roger. Copy that.
Awaiting orders. Wilco. Engaging. Solid connection, that one.
It did its best.
Good night.
It served its role.
Enemy mech destroyed. Mission successful.
Still only a 3-star mercenary review board rating. I guess because I've been slumming it on so many small planets. As will happen.
It's also only been a year. It just takes a long time for it to rise once we get to a certain point.
It usually increases in difficulty and stuff based on your actual ranking. So once your review ranking goes up, more difficult stuff starts happening. A day. Well, 6 days because it's behind the brigand, but still.
The Brigand, which, I mean, hell, you can probably afford, well, you can definitely afford that other UAC 10
Good to
now.
go. I'm here.
Oh, that's right.
I'm listening.
I'm here. Good to go.
Training complete.
Standing by. Standing by.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Commander?
Mech Warrior training complete.
What's up, boss?
Training complete.
Standing by.
And although.
Training confirmed, Commander.
There's a pirate.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Receive.
Good to go.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Waiting. Good to go.
Yeah?
I'm receiving you.
Yeah, let's get the brigand out for our next run. $1,000,000 to buy a rare bird.
To get a vintage mech parts, which I don't know what that means. Well, are you gonna tell Junior no?
Scheme in.
So I was gonna bring up one of them, the loot box animations for this one.
Yes.
Yep.
Hell yeah! Mint in package, original cicada parts, never used.
Hell yeah, exactly.
We need to do some contracts now.
It was worth it.
Our nest egg is just about gone, Commander. All mech techs to the mech lab. I repeat.
Got there.
All mech techs to the mech lab.
Vintage mech parts. Vintage cicada.
Original pressing. This masterwork cicada. All work is of the highest quality. Brigand in place of Bone Shredder.
Do you need Jaegermech if you're gonna bring Brigand with?
Though maybe that's also the case. And always bring Bone Shredder.
If you got someone who's got called shot mastery in the Brigand, you're gonna be headshotting.
What if all skulls are forfeit? Yeah, strictly speaking, the purchase price of a quarter of a cicada is more than $1 million. So we did save.
It's true.
Is it?
Actually, is it? I don't think it is.
Junior needs this.
Okay. The Marauder chunk wasn't even $1 million, if I remember right, so...
Look, this make of cicada, You see that serial number? It has the original suspension.
Command interface initiated.
Nice foliage.
Oh, this is
I
an
bet it smells
assassinate
great
mission.
out there.
Nice.
Yeah.
But it's only 1 lance plus the target rather than the usual 9v4, so...
And the thing is that this one wasn't this the 4.5 skull one? So you're probably going up against some serious danger for this one.
This was a 3 and something.
Oh, I was thinking the other one. Okay.
I'm saving the probably fraudulent 5-4 skull for last here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Panther, that's reasonable.
Moving out.
On the move.
Bold.
Marauder's so wide. Just look at it from
is.
above. Look how flat that is. Look at these blades.
I don't even know what that backpack thing is supposed to be. Because its guns are all on its arms for the most part. The Marauder's famous for its arms.
All right, an experiment is conducted.
Yep. Experiment successful.
Enemy mech
If
destroyed.
numbers don't lie.
They spell disaster
What
for
the
you.
fuck?
Marauders.
Ooh!
That's the standard
Oh.
Kimura that has the LRM-5 in the hand and then like 3 LRM-6s.
Receiving you. No problem, boss. I got
I mean, most Kintaros have an LRM-5. Oh, God, it's...
engaging.
Why are you such a good mech? Minus that LRM.
Dragon spotted.
Watch out.
Dragon
Heavy ordnance coming in.
Orders. Affirmative. Locking on.
You've hit the head on all 3 of these robots. 100 tons.
100 ton.
King Crab. King Crab.
I
is
am
known.
of
King
Crab.
Identified.
Crab is known.
Crab is known.
Commander.
That's a big boy.
Crab
Big
approaching.
boy spotted.
But who do you kill first?
Oh,
The crab is quickly approaching. It takes so long for those numbers to pop up. It's hard to tell when.
I demand attention of Crab. I demand the Crab skull.
All weapons committed.
Got
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Enemy mech destroyed.
All right, perfect organism.
The Marauder is so bullshit.
The Marauder should not exist. They made it too good.
It's far too good of a robot.
Already exposed the structure. Damn.
Armor breached.
This Marauder's not particularly tough because it needs that out of the UAC-10 is the thing. Also, there's
right.
nothing on these arms, if I remember right, so... It's not like that matters, actually.
Yeah, both cannons are in the torso.
I think that headshot worked as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost. The LBX probably will take care of it.
It has 3 skull health left.
Commander.
Maybe the snub will do it.
Firing jump jet.
Not quite. Marauder is the Glaug from Macross. All right.
Orders? On my way.
No, 2 UAC 10s is not less weight than UAC 20++.
Copy that.
It's significantly more.
Got him.
Target eliminated.
All right, so that's 3 head-capped robots.
Yes. One of which was Crab.
Yeah, one of those was a king crab that didn't get to shoot.
All weapons committed.
So close.
Streak broken. Still, though, we have the sculpt replacing it.
Warning. Detecting mech
Well,
warrior
that's
injuries.
fair, actually.
That's karma.
That's acceptable.
Beep.
Nice single shot. Good work, buddy.
I mean, it isn't a terrible idea if it has friends
Standing
to
by.
start bleeding away all that dodge
Beep.
power, but...
Affirmative. Targeting for an alpha strike.
Yep.
New rules of conduct. Head hits
Yes,
only.
Commander.
This is the most headshots I've ever seen in 2 turns.
Target confirmed.
Henceforth, such are the rules of war.
Scored a critical hit.
Mechs are irreplaceable. Humans, we got plenty of those.
Standing by. Position confirmed. Got it.
It's probably dead, yeah.
That
One
is so
left target.
satisfying to look at and hear. That is... I
Yeah.
love big shotgun.
Arrays of autocannons are both, mechanically feasible and very aesthetically satisfying to use.
Mm-hmm.
Moving out.
Moving out.
Okay, contact made.
It's an assault.
80
80
tons.
tons. It might be an awesome.
Meatman is known.
Suspected meat.
Got something you want done? Position confirmed.
Don't want to let it retreat. I think they'll always come out to attack you once, and then the moment you start firing on them, they'll immediately try to leave. I think. It's a Victor. That means it's got paper thin armor. Yeah, 920. It's as tough as your Marauder is.
Coordinates received. Target confirmed.
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
All right, Skeletra. Finish him off.
All weapons committed.
Intriguing.
Waiting for orders. Acknowledged.
The 2
Oh,
extra
the Victor's-
projectiles might work out to giving you better odds than the boosted rates on the 4.
Yes,
The
Commander.
Victor's like hard point setup is fine. It's just an 80 ton and
It's just too lightweight
Lifting off.
for what it's trying to do.
And the worst part about it is the way that it circumvents this on an assault is by having low armor,
Firing on
which is the worst way to do it.
I would much rather use an Orion than a Victor.
Yeah.
It does have the jump jets. I forgot about that. Oh, shit.
That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Thou knave. Yeah, the brigand isn't using its arms.
Waiting for orders. Aye, aye. Copy.
It's like a swarm of bees.
That hit something good.
Our target is making a break for it.
Now to learn that you have fucked up.
All weapons committed.
There we go. Yep.
Enemy mech destroyed. Mission.
All right,
successful.
so I believe 4 of those were head capped and only 1
Yeah.
wasn't.
I don't feel good about this. This feels wrong.
The Marauder is
3
slightly
assaults.
illegal.
Well, no, it was 2 assaults and 1 heavy that you had capped, yeah.
Yeah, just a free kill on a king crab.
Yep, and that's a free 3 chunks of king crab.
I'll take the half crab and we'll see what the dice have to say.
You get a dragon.
Dragon, finally, at last. I just...
You'll immediately put it into the bank.
That
Sell
was
for
a-
money.
That was a 5 robot... No, we're probably going to keep the dragon. Maybe turn it into a coil dragon, right?
Coiled
out.
dragon.
But, that was a 5 robot mission, and that entire first page was mech salvage parts.
This you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Yeah, coil crab didn't work out.
It's just not fast enough.
And
for
regular
the-
crab would just be pretty firmly obsoleted by the team at this point.
Yeah.
We'll allow crab to rest. It's famous for its arms. That's why we've killed one that has no arms.
Mhm.
No
They
one
normally
will
have,
suspect
they normally have huge PPCs, I think, in their arms.
The Marauder? Yes.
Yeah.
It's usually
that's where,
2 PPCs and AC5.
yeah, that's where the Mad in the Mad Cat comes from. It's the because it has the arms of a Marauder, basically. The shoulders of a catapult, arms of a Marauder.
coil beams.
Yeah, because I think
If I could find
the
larger
dragon,
coils.
I think the dragon has the same speed as most of the faster mediums.
140 move,
So it's actually-
240 sprint.
Yeah, so it's as fast as those. And actually is capable of mounting those coils pretty profitably, so.
Token heavy jets, I don't need full.
You just need it for
capability on it.
maneuvering.
What, if any, secondary weapon?
Missiles for searching for crits. SRMs, I should specify.
But just build a left dragon, though.
That's fair.
This dragon only cares about the left.
Could fit some SRM in the core.
Yeah, keep in mind that SRMs are more heavy than they look because they require the ammo.
Yes. But just build left dragon, though.
Yep.
I like left dragon as an idea, actually, genuinely.
This is just a bigger crab, what you've built, compared to
Pretty
what you had
much.
before.
And it's tougher, so it works out. This is a genuinely relatively tough robot now. Look at that. It has 200 front armor.
Guys, we did it. We finally built a reasonable dragon.
Oh yeah, Skeletra did take that headshot. Forgot about
She's
that.
out for a little bit. We got backup.
We have Venom Bones.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Pilot who is specifically there to be a spare
I hear ya.
Skeletra. Generally wears at everything, but that's just because I don't use so much.
Commander? Right here. I'm listening.
Aye, aye.
Yeah?
Training complete.
Smash and grab.
Little worried about this one.
Intriguing. Bone Shredder back to slot 1. Get Venom in there, get Rifleman back out, get Jaegermech back out.
Oh, they put in the dragon too? Neat.
Yeah, the Grand Dragon.
The Long Dragon.
Command interface initiated.
Good to go, Commander.
Got it.
Oh yeah, the Grand Dragon. Oh right, yes. The one that comes with double heat sinks and an ERPPC.
Affirmative.
Not the Dragon 2, which is also a thing and is actually like a different mech size-wise.
Roger that. I've got something unknown on my sensors.
The Dragon 2, which is not the second part of the Dragon series.
Correct. It's actually the third.
Keeping in mind that the series begins with Shenlong.
What
And
can I
then
do for
Dragon Shenlong Part 2 was
Ready for
more
orders.
widely received.
Yes.
Moving to position.
ya? I hear ya.
Standing by.
Oh, a
Hey,
snub
Snubtrek.
track.
Hello,
Oh my.
Snubtrek.
That's significantly more dangerous than a regular
I get
track.
you. On the move.
Yes. The Wide Shrek.
Roger that. One more for the trash.
Gonna ask you to leave.
Waiting for orders. Commander.
There's another 100 tons of
100
robot in there.
tons. There's only 3 options for what that could be. That's an Atlas, King Crab, or an Annihilator.
There's work to do.
If that was an Atlas, it would have used its LRMs, so that's likely not an Atlas.
King Crab's also got
Taking the high
LRMs.
road.
It might be an Annihilator.
Could be an Annihilator then, yeah.
I've got a sensor
It's
lock.
crab. It has no spotter. It wouldn't be able to fire its LRMs.
Of
Ah,
course.
okay, fair.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Standard murder crab. I don't know about that one.
Wanted to
Jump
get in
around the
full sight
corner,
of the crab?
immediately die.
No. It's got 5 evasion if it's going that way. And what level of pilot is that? Okay, it's an elite brawler, so it is likely to hit. But still.
Ready to get it on.
Oh, also there's a Zeus up there on the hill. Things we learn.
It's fine. You're fast.
Waiting for orders.
There we go. Get the wide firing angle here.
Orders. Lifting off.
And I'll just get the snubs in there for the debuff.
Firing on target.
Yeah, there you go. Impair those sensors.
That's not
I'm
good.
under heavy fire.
There, see, it's fine.
Oh, did you get lucky?
It was an elite brawler, which means it could be doing... Nope, okay, you got lucky, and it just decided to do indirect fire
Awaiting
instead.
orders.
Alright, now then. Taking cover. Maintaining suppression. Necessary karmic balance for humiliating the first king crab. We must now legitimately
Got something you want
brawl
done?
an additional crab.
More parts. Better chance to get another crab.
Acknowledge.
There, opened up that shoulder.
Removing even 110 from this thing is, like, ideal.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Removing a 20 from it. There's no 10s on this thing at all.
Bone Shredder is just not in this fight yet.
Soar!
She can sensor lock at least, though, and that's pretty important.
Sensors locked on.
Waiting for orders. Got it. Affirmative.
I got a feeling I got a good idea why this one was, because this is that mission, right?
Yes.
The pulse one? Yeah. I have a feeling it's because it's not going to have more than just, like, these two and maybe one.
Yeah.
Thing of backup.
You got lucky there.
The sheer concentration of firepower here merits the high skull rating, but it's a very short mission at that skull rating.
Bone Shredder will be in next turn.
Bones are coming. Don't worry, Bones is on the way.
Uh-huh.
And there's some other contact that's making its way in. There
tank.
is a heavy tank out there.
Receiving you. Locked on.
There you go.
Okay, crab
Good
threat is
call.
reduced.
Critical hit, Commander.
There's now only one AC-20 pointed at me.
Good to go. Engaging target.
Reporting.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah, just to emphasize how tough that dragon is that you just made. That dragon that you just made has more center torso armor than this king crab does.
Interesting.
Engage.
Head wounds are good to see.
Losing lots of armor.
Alright, Dr. Beams needs to trade off with someone. Doctor and Esquire should swap.
We can't take much more of this.
Come on, Mech Warriors. It's go time.
Bones are here.
Coordinates received. When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
That's 3 wounds that have gone into the crab pilot.
Yeah, 3. It's probably got 2 more health, but it'll die before.
What's up, boss?
Yeah, the
Another
problem
hit to
is
the head will probably kill it.
the problem is these are elite pilots, so they have a lot of health.
Yeah.
Firing jump jet.
Yeah, I think this cost me my attack this round.
Orders?
The skull
Yeah,
is
go-
exposed, though.
Go for
The
that
brain
head.
is exposed.
1 hit.
The core is exposed. The crab is exposed. This kills the crab.
That's fine.
Well, you did deal lethal damage to the pilot.
Go down.
Alright, crab
Commander.
defeated. But the hunt continues.
Heading out. I copy.
Now that's a good target.
Whoa! Easy on the armor, buddy. Come on, Mech Warriors. It's
Well, I
go
mean,
time.
he has just encountered definitely the Skeletra in the field.
Good to go.
The legend lives again.
Coordinates received.
One can understand the apprehension.
Okay, nice.
Critical hit.
You're also causing crits constantly with this thing.
It is
Like,
taking forever for that tank to get here.
Yes, Commander.
that's a
It's an
demolisher.
80 tonner.
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably a demolisher that happens to have the tactician boost.
Engaging target. Receiving you. Engaging.
But yeah, going for wide damage does mean a lot of crits are happening.
Yeah.
Hostile.
The moment anything is exposed, it gets shredded.
Receiving you. Let's get fired up. There's work to do.
This
think it's
demolisher
stuck.
has no idea how to get over to you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pathfinding. It's
Waiting for
freaking
orders.
out.
You can at least scan it, see what it is.
Right, Commander.
If it had any kind of long-range weapon.
Yep, Demolisher.
Waiting
And
for
did
orders.
that just say Elite Vanguard?
It would make sense, otherwise it wouldn't be on Initiative 4. Or 2, excuse me.
Orders.
Vanguard, I think, is tactics
Double
and
time.
guts.
Let's go.
Which is kind of, the guts is kind of worthless on a vehicle, but that's them.
10-4.
The asset is in hand, Commander. Good work.
Demolisher, we will figure out how to reach you. Stand by.
Commander?
Found how to reach you.
Got it.
Later, buddy. I feel like the aim is unnecessary, but you know what? That's fine. Or what? Wow, really?
Demolishers have a lot of armor on the front.
The entire front of the tank has been removed, and the driver is just sitting there out in the open, surrounded in twisted, burning scrap metal.
Yes, Commander.
It is a wacky race's ass. The entire top of the car got torn off. Yeah.
Witness me.
Engaging with target. Reporting one less vehicle.
Mission successful.
Alright, and that's what kind of job those numbers mean.
Yeah, if it's very, very, very high skull but low actual rewards, that means that you're likely going to encounter a couple of very heavy robots. That was
Like
only
exactly
2 assaults in the
one crab.
assault tank.
Receive many big cannon.
Yep. All you need is one king crab chunk and you've got yourself a crab. Although the crab kind of, unfortunately now, is bumping up against how the Annihilator is being used.
Yeah, the Annihilator is the better cannon platform.
Yeah.
The crab is multi-purpose.
Yeah, no, you can also use the crab as like if you wanted to, I'm not saying you should do this, but the crab is actually, of the assaults in the game, the best missile boat. Because it has 4 missile hardpoints on it. There was that AC-10 in the shop here.
Travel contracts are offering to have me go back the other way. Having this is less important now that I've switched over to the Brigand.
Well, I mean that the Brigand can load 2 of them now, and then it'll have the 3 extra tons to work with.
Also true. I need to
That's
sell
the
some
one thing-
inventory.
Yeah, that's the one thing that the Brigand is currently lacking in that it's, despite being 10 tons heavier, it is only as tough as the Rifleman because it kind of needs the extra tonnage
New
available.
weapon systems available.
You've got so many horses.
Well, Beamjack. Farewell, horses. Do not need this assassin.
Ridi Assassino. This incredibly rare experimental mech, the Raven, which sells for hot garbage.
Yes.
The game is lying to you. You should not appreciate the Raven. That Locust is a mascot. You don't remove Locusts.
Do not remove Locust. Do not bully Locust. Please respect Locust.
Yes. The King Crab can only go up to 80 LRMs. It has 4 missile hardpoints, and LRMs only go up to LRM 20, so...
Stop repairs, because now they need to become refits instead. There's nothing wrong with liking the Trash Bird. In other titles, it's good at what it does.
Yeah, in this one, it's not. It's bad in this one.
In this one, stealth is extremely fake and dumb.
There you go. Now you've got a tough sniping... Nah, yeah!
The problem's your skull.
I'm gonna replace it. The best missile boat, period, is probably the Stalker.
Yeah, probably.
The Archer's definitely the best SRM boat, yeah. I remember right, for me, I did, like...
High Gravity Manufacturing Center. That's also rich. Yeah.
Calculating course now, Commander.
It might be the Cyclops with the 7 slots, yeah, actually. Good point. Ah, the Canopus hate you now.
You don't say.
That's not surprising. Oh, they're the only ones who actively hate you.
Yes, everyone else is indifferent but hostile in principle to crime. Enemy status just caps your reputation at, like, medium.
Mm-hmm. And you're honored and allied with the pirates.
Yes.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Here's the flashpoint. Hell yeah.
Oh, the garbage box the bounty hunter gave us. Right. Yes, previously we had received this and we were dissecting it because it came from the treasure ship. And we just have a blind choice of leads.
The game assumes that you're playing with 3 chunks, gives you a mech, because it's a third of an assault. But we deal in fourths. It's a third, that's useless. It's a fourth and some change. We need to get a second third. And even then, we'd still have 3/4 and, well, 2/4 and some change.
Big job for Notker Bauman, or... people suffering from the space flu. From the warp gut. It's a blind choice. There's nothing to really suggest to me what would characterize either of these missions. Let's go with Plague. So, where is our new blue dot? Back the other way. Well, we have money to spare and I didn't take a travel job. So I guess we're turning this boat around.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
Oh wait, actually, is this the wrong bus? Are you sure we don't go to Avian?
By your command.
On this bus?
Looks like once you can get to here and you can change direction, you're not losing any time because you had to get to here to move in the first place.
The ship
Makes
just
sense.
goes.
It took a minute to think about that one.
Yeah, if I'm losing any time, it's that they might actually be modeling each of these jump ships doing a circuit through some systems.
Mm-hmm. The skull replacer is soon. Also, incorrect. I would love to use the vehicles in this game. I could have a rotunda, and it could just zoom around, having a good time. That's a recon vehicle, you know.
I mean, the Rotunda is also a camping vehicle. It's built for long-term surviving out of.
Yeah, it's
25-ton
long-term
vacation car.
stuff.
Got a new financial report.
There's a kitchen in there. There's an entire apartment in the Rotunda.
Bonus reward, rare mech. All right.
Ah, Bear is thinking.
Bear has been thinking for some time.
Bear has an answer. Activate Bear.
4567, huh? 4567.
We give him the clamps.
Is that 4567? Is that going to be like coordinates? Or was that time in some strange version of time that uses, you know, like hundredths of a second?
Are we on Swatch time?
Yeah, is this Swatch beats or what? What kind of space-time are we working with here? Which is different from space-time, one word, you know?
Yeah. The time in space.
Also, look at that 2.5 skull mission over here as well. That was 700,000 and 7 reward salvage. That one's lying to you in a different way, I think.
Yeah, that's the upscale. That's a marathon. No cash all salvage though.
It could work. If you're gonna be, you know, shooting everything's head off, it's a smart move.
When you are the skull replacer. Of course, that's what it is. They've been extending Linux system time indefinitely. All time is measured in milliseconds since the universe began in January of 1970. Or whatever the Unix start date is.
2032. Oh no, 1960. I believe it was like January 31st, 1969, or something like that.
January 1st, 1970 is Unix time 0.
Okay. And then it ends.
The exact beginning of the new year.
Mm-hmm. Then I guess it would end December 31st, 2032. Is the idea?
It ends whenever you run out of space in the number you're using to allocate it.
Yeah, and I believe that was 2032.
Yes, for 32-bit counters, starting from that point.
Mm-hmm. $2038. Okay.
Location confirmed.
On my way. We've got an unknown on sensors.
Affirmative.
Skull replacer, hiding in the wings, ready to go at any point. Ah, mediums, right.
Skull replacer, ready to spring out of hiding and rip the head off your robot at any time. Alright.
Or at least attempt to.
These things happen.
Mm-hmm. 4 shots at 35% is not a guaranteed to hit.
Good to go. Special delivery.
This is why you also bring along larger tools to process the bones.
That right there was a beat. Doo, 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 boom, 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 boom. You can make a song out of that one. Firing all those autocannons.
Some kind of bone mix.
I copy. I think I hit something good.
Orders. Moving out. Engaging.
Well, this rock is my home now.
You can't walk anywhere
Nope.
else?
Too steep.
Neat. All weapons committed.
Barely hit, Commander.
Waiting on you, Commander. Time to die. Ha! Send me a real opponent.
Waiting for orders. Move order received. Whatever you say, boss. Target's taking a critical hit.
This enforcer is just refusing to go down. Tenacious.
Moving
I
to
like
position. Roll to that.
Is that magnets or marsh?
Engaging jump jets.
That looks
These
like
are magnets.
Yeah.
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Waiting for orders. Got it. Tell me what to do.
Yep. That's a message sent.
Dang, you're dead.
Commander,
The fives didn't stop coming up until well after he was dead.
moving to position.
We have consumed every part of the bones.
And that's the way we do it.
Yes, Commander. Roger that. Copy that. Let's get fired up! There's work to do!
Rock needs those heat thresholds from higher guts.
Yeah. We definitely
Dr.
need a
Beams
high
is
guts
being-
pilot in Dr. Beams.
Yeah. Dr. Beams is currently being held back by the lack of guts. Oh man.
Hey,
Launch
launch.
Engaging target.
Ready for orders. Locking in coordinates.
Good punch.
Come on,
Just
Neck
push the
Warrior.
entire
It's
spine
go time.
up into the brain.
That
What can I
usually
do for
will
you?
work, yeah.
Death is
Awaiting
instantaneous.
Bum. I hear ya.
And yeah, going by the numbers, that launch is all that's left. At least of this wave.
Yeah, there's gonna be more waves. This is a flashpoint mission, so. Okay, the launches
Although,
decided to not
as-
fight you.
As the first mission of a chain, it might also just be a simple warm-up.
That's true. Lunch is a coward. Which I hate to admit. Lunch should not be piloted by cowards.
You turn your back on me.
Sometimes you get the
What can I
missions
do
where
for
you
ya?
decapitate 3 different mechs with the Marauder, and sometimes you just continue to use it and it just
Got
doesn't hit a
something going
headshot
on?
even once. It happens.
That's numbers.
The area isn't clear. Eliminate hostiles and secure it before proceeding to your next objective.
Waiting on you, Commander. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Come on, launch. Gotta let him do his move.
Detecting mech warrior injury.
Now the exchange of skulls.
Engaging target.
Good to go.
Understood. Moving fast.
Receiving you. Lifting course. Inflicted some heavy damage. Waiting for orders. I've got a sensor lock.
Engaging target. Enemy
Finally.
mech destroyed.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
All right, one layer of reinforcements. Skeletra gives off and consumes headshots constantly.
Yes.
She is a very skull-forward and focused being, and I can respect that.
Coordinates received.
Jump set. Engage.
Jaegermech would have loved this purge.
A spider.
Watch out.
Master of combat inbound.
We got a genius on the field.
Full throttle.
A true thinker has arrived. A fish.
Minimum damage. This guy's nothing.
I hear ya. Uh-huh.
That spider only has 2 stacks of evasion.
The spider did just forget to go fast.
I see the spider only has 3 bars left on its armor. That's pretty good.
They say damage is still coming out of that spider today.
Receiving you. Copy that. Target neutralized.
I think you just DO'd that spider, where you did enough damage to the legs. The
That
damage...
the entire rest of the body exploded, yes.
Yeah.
Tenfold. Firing.
Good solid hit to the knee that just splits the rest of the being clean in two. Oh, there's your problem. You set the beam to short.
Good to go.
This is a situation that calls for long beam.
Roger that.
So who's hiding back there? Battlemaster is hiding back here.
Ooh, a Battlemaster. Look at those medium lasers on that Battlemaster.
Target confirmed.
It's like a big lunch.
That's Beam Sensei right there.
LRMs and what looks like an AC-10. That's an Orion.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal
That's 75 tons.
Finally got
There's-
a good look at how it's modeling our loadout for the skull replacer. There they are.
It basically just doesn't have anything in those arms at all, but there was the two guns.
The arms are hollow shells, and then the two guns, the two autocannons stacked up on the
Good to
shoulder.
go. Uh-huh. Did you see that? Did you see it? Awaiting orders.
I love that it just takes so long for all the sevens to go away.
Firing jump jet.
Takes a while to count that many sevens.
Wilson.
Yeah. Seven's not an easy number to count to. That's all you're gonna shoot? Battlemaster.
We can do this. Let's go.
Battle
Battlemaster's being a
amateur.
coward. Yeah.
Engaging jump jets.
Are you even a battle journeyman? Got a battle fraud here. And yeah, Orion.
Engaging target.
There we go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Battlemaster dealt with.
Wasn't even using the entire skill. Shameful.
I hear ya. You betcha.
What's up, boss? Position confirmed. Confirmed. Critical hit, Commander.
Receiving you.
Huh. They're actually playing a sound for that fire that's nearby.
Yeah, there is some environmental noise. Now, is dampening going to be enough to... No, it's going to like... Well, it's probably... It looks like it's exactly canceling out the jumpy.
Solid connection, that one.
And that'll do. It's not bad.
Engaging target. Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright, and now I need to finish actually touching the objective.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, because you have,
I leap. I soar.
Acknowledged.
what do you call it?
The wound does mean Skeletra's out of the next mission.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I was trying to think of. You haven't lost an arm with it, though, this time, so even though you've exposed structure, you could probably easily send it back in, the Marauder.
Yes.
The armor refreshes, so it's no problem.
watch out, they're sending reinforcements and we're already gone. I wonder what assaults they were gonna throw at me.
Ah, a Kerensky is involved. Hello, everyone. Kerensky alert. Kerensky alert.
The big K.
Mission successful.
I want to say Natasha Kerensky / Black Widow is a protagonist in like a lot of the books.
Probably. The salvage, though. I now own an Orion. It may be time to claim the skull of Kerensky.
Finally.
That mech you wanted is back online.
I'll just pop it into storage for now.
The Orion's a good robot. It is a purely generically useful, good at everything robot.
Let's pop it into storage for now.
Oh yeah,
perfectly
no,
good lineup right now. I say with Long Dragon right there.
Long Dragon's great. Don't you talk bad about it.
Left Dragon tries its best.
Left Dragon does great. I'm just saying that for anyone who's watching, the Orion is perfectly nice.
Friendly chats with the bounty hunter between exchanges of beams and bullets. And I killed 5 of his men. And he threw his garbage at me.
Yeah.
That kind of friendly chat.
Yeah.
Ghost ship.
Ultimatums.
I do not respond well to automatons. Good day.
I need to fix my son. I still have not done so. I apologize, everybody. Ultimatums.
Alright, you also want to steal the ship. Well, no, you don't want to steal the ship. You want to destroy the ship. Waste of perfectly good bones. 2, you're threatening my bear. Yeah, maybe she's just not that Kerensky. There's other Kerenskys. She's that
She's
Kerensky.
that Kerensky. Yeah.
We gotta give up the clamps. Although, hey, you need a bodyguard right now.
No, seriously, you gotta fucking book it. No,
You're fucking
really.
doomed, man. Hey, Bear, did you do any crimes?
If so, we're for it. Just so you know.
Are you
We
a
like
crime
that.
computer? Did they have those back in the day? Crime algorithms to optimize crime delivery?
Probably. I assume they would.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Mech warrior training.
12 days of injury on
Commander,
the
I'm
boss.
receiving you.
Alright,
Good to
Venom,
go.
how much gunnery can I sneak into you? Not yet. Enough.
Training complete.
Yeah, you're fine now. You can run the Marauder, and I will have
Good to go.
other
Yes,
folks
Commander.
pile in to do their jobs.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Receiving you.
Mech warrior training complete.
I hear ya.
Standing by.
Commander.
I'm here. Waiting for
Right here.
Ready for? Yes, Commander.
orders.
Awaiting orders.
Training complete.
Standing by.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Command.
Standing by.
Reporting. Aye, aye.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, and I think sending in the skull replacer, even with that chip damage, is fine for this.
Oh yeah, it's only a tiny amount of damage in the end.
Yeah,
And
as
again,
long
it's
as-
on the arm, so
yeah,
who cares?
As long as skull replacer doesn't go forward. Skull replacer only really took those hits because they went out on their own.
Yeah.
Venom into the replacer, and then fish. Fish can shred bones. And I'm gonna step away a moment while this loads, and then battle.
Battle be joined. Rotunda on legs. Very smart. That is more or less what Cicada is, isn't it? In most respects, that's the case.
Alright.
Command interface
I have
initiated.
heard people react to this mission.
I haven't. I have no idea what this mission's like at all.
There is some reputation to this mission of, okay, they've delivered on the idea of we're going to bring out one of the most powerful people in the lore.
Makes sense then. If you actually end up fighting, yeah, one of them, that makes sense.
Although there might even be another mission further beyond this if we're currently distracting the Widow.
Perhaps.
Or she might drop in during this mission.
Mm-hmm.
Should have brought sunglasses.
Here we go, base defense.
I think
5-10 rounds.
I think the thing about her, though, is that the iconic robot of the character is literally just a stock Warhammer. So the robot isn't really the danger, I guess. It would be if she's just got, like, all max stats.
On the move.
It would depend on what the rest of her crew is.
Yeah.
Got it.
Thinking get out to these woods is a probable place to do the main engagement.
They make a special exception, and they have a pilot that has literally all of the major abilities. All 8 of them.
Perfect organism.
So part of how the rules work in the tabletop game is that your pilot does have separate stats, and that affects how well they're capable of firing and a bunch of other stuff on you, right? There's only a handful. It's a roll under system when it comes to that stuff.
Commander.
So the lower the skill, the better. Oh, I mean, no, it's a roll over, right? It's a roll over, so the lower the skill, the better is what it is. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, no, I'm choosing to not be seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to appraise the spiders.
And the most famous characters in the lore have piloting 0. On average.
Just cannot
like-
fail maneuvers at all.
Yeah. Without penalties.
Assholes.
Yep, they're very focused on...
Base defense mission. Hey, base defense mission. Alright. Right, I
Yeah.
gotta do the thing.
Base defense missions are annoying. On
Hi,
average.
catapult.
Ah, the K2, nice. I like how the K2 looks. It's a good looking robot.
Affirmative.
Its ballistic hard points are typically just a couple of fucking machine guns normally. So they don't do much most of the time.
Watch out,
But
you
you can
got
turn-
particles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
But you
under
can turn the
fire.
K2 into the lightest, I think, carrier of 2 AC-20s possible.
Commander.
Sometimes.
On the move. Firing on multiple enemies.
Alright, well, you fired on everyone, so that's good.
Yes. I've tagged
What's up, boss?
all 4 targets. I can now perhaps begin to collect the skulls.
Aye, aye.
Cool move, fish.
He did a little bit of a spinnerooski, don't worry about it.
Fish is real good at driving.
Fish is a credit to the team.
Engaging with target.
Somehow managed to just fire through that rock and hit almost all of
Gotta
those
hit something
shots.
good.
Those classic fish maneuvers, they just work.
the catapult is such a good design visually that it ends up being a lot of the time one of the more iconic mechs in the series. And also found its nice, good shot.
Das is mine.
See that? Did you see it?
Yeah, the catapult's
also
pretty
found its way
good.
into Sonic Adventure 2.
Just a very effective look of has legs, has beak, has shoulders.
Yeah, and specifically the missile racks are just an iconic look in general, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Locking in coordinates.
German Force Skull. Oh, Shido. The Shido Setsu. That's just mine. Nice.
Orders.
Yeah, this sure is not a Guts pilot operating Dr. Beams.
Yeah. Thankfully, they don't need to be specialized in guts. They just need to get high guts eventually. And being specialized helps because Cool Event is actually very good, but...
Yes.
Moving to position. That's a hit.
Left leg destroyed, head hit, pallet injured. I believe this is the third head hit, once it goes down? No, okay.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Good to go. Moving out. All weapons are go. Gotcha.
Nice.
Yeah, because doing that actually prevents an enemy action. Although...
Oh no, there came in from the opposite side of the base. Oh, I hate whenever that happens.
And they have a spotter still standing, so...
Yep, that military
There's
building's
a building
That's
down.
fine.
Friendly structure
This is just
down.
slightly lowering your reward. That's fine. And it's only the money reward.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, there is no cash reward for this mission.
Oh, right, yeah. So you're good.
It's
then.
pure salvage.
Yeah, that's not going to affect your reward at all in that case. That's a good headshot.
Hello. How are things going here?
Spiders.
Critical hit.
Oh,
Yes, Commander.
are you doing with those particular spiders?
It's spider time. We're in Spider Town.
I discussed Natasha Kerensky and her mech briefly, and how it's actually just a regular warhammer.
That's going to hurt.
She's just a really, really good pilot.
Yes, Commander.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty like I said, I'm pretty sure in the tabletop game she's one of the few named 0 piloting skill pilots.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is a 0-0. So is the bounty hunter by that point.
The bounty hunter and Kai Allard Liao, I think, is also 0-0. In that one's case, that's because that is like a particular writer's favorite character and does everything the best.
Morgan Kell is also a 0-0.
Mm-hmm.
Hot damn.
There aren't that many of them. They're
Or-
always
Waiting for
important.
orders.
Depending on what thing you read, a -2, which is appropriately bullshit.
Yeah. The Bone Shredder really shreds,
Got it.
yes. It really gets in there. And their Shadow Shetzer over here will get any head done. Ah, standard gunchback. Yeah, that one doesn't need a spotter. They can just see that over the...
How could they shoot that tower? That's so tall.
Commander.
I would like to reiterate that I've actually never read any Battletech books.
On my way. Double time.
To this day, I still don't know how I know any of this.
Waiting for orders.
The internet is powerful.
The ability to just osmose information into my brain is the main problem here.
Don't worry, folks. I read too many of them instead. Because I had access to a brother who had the whole library.
You.
If you are a, anywhere between a 10 and 20-year-old who has access to those books, it makes perfect sense to have read those books. 8 through 20. 8 through 18. 8 through 18 is most appropriate, I think.
I hear ya.
There will be those years when you find a franchise and inhale it.
Yeah.
The time for books.
When I was very young, it was Harry Potter, of course.
Got it.
And then later, when I became older, it was Discworld, and I'm much
Hold
more
on.
proud of that.
This just used to be said. Fuck off, Loon. That was bullshit.
That's
And
not
they got
even
some
the
40s
first one.
sneaking around the back.
Receiving you.
Welcome to the world of Skull Replacer.
Skull Replacer is a good robot.
Target acquired.
But yeah. Then later on, it became Discworld. That's the series that I inhaled after that, and I am completely fine with that to this day.
Roger that.
Good to go.
And yes, fish can just get around the corner to probably... yeah. There's any exposed flesh.
Reporting critical hit.
The mech is having a less than ideal day.
Assassin.
Naturally.
I guess that's an assassin, yeah, because no other 40-tonner...
Unless
the
it's
Panther
the
does
Vulcan.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Panther's 35.
Oh, right. What am I thinking of?
It is
Vindicator?
assassin.
Then he's 45.
Okay.
Roger that. Firing on target.
You hit it.
You did get with the head, but only one of them, so the head is still fine.
Oh shit! It's two
It's the
assassins.
Assassin Squad.
Orders.
However, will you deal with this?
Orders.
I guess we just give up and run. That's just we can't beat that.
Briefcase full of beams.
Did Sumeri have her freak out over
Roger that.
the
Over spiders?
this crew
Yes.
showing up? Yeah. Okay.
That did not hit.
It is Sumeri, right? Or is it Sumir?
Okay, so complicated pronunciation rules about Japanese names and most words. Typically, you emphasize the first syllable on names. Problem is, in this game, they actually specifically emphasize the second syllable as if it was an English name,
Acknowledge.
which is appropriate given the whole
It is 1,000 years in the future. All of these names have had time to mutate.
exactly.
Destroyed.
So they say Sumire, which is likely accurate for the game. In real life, in modern time, you would say Sumire.
Okay.
On my way.
You could multi-shot them, or you could melt one.
Anyway, then one of them has decent evade up.
The other one has 40% resistance, so a lot of these bolts aren't going to do too much, but they'll do enough.
On it.
Maybe not.
Solid connection on that.
It has no armor
Did
left.
you blow up a wall behind the target? I think you did.
Probably. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Useful. Good work, assassin. You're doing great.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received. Here we go.
Number 3. And that's after having hit that one already in the head. So, that's the 4th successful headshot off of the skull replacer.
But these are assassins. They're not worth money.
Standing by.
No, but it's still good to do.
Fair.
Move order received.
They're worth enough money that it's worth it.
All skulls the same.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh
Commander.
no.
That assassin is done.
Docking on. Mech destroyed.
Alright, so it is probably the next mission
Mission
that I have
successful.
heard reputation of.
Mhm.
Oh, you've heard stuff through the grapevine? Alas.
Nothing specific about what's in it, only that people were
I'm
impressed
assuming-
with it. Were alarmed
I'm
by
ass-
it.
I'm assuming that if this is going to be the next one, you do a fight with a important lore character. This is likely the final mission of the Flashpoint? I would assume?
This is probably
Maybe?
the finale of the Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Like a
catapult
gunch.
piece. Any
Yeah.
good
This is nice.
rare items down there?
Any rare weapons,
Eh.
plus PPC.
That's a plus 30 stab PPC, though,
True.
it looked like. So it's a lot of stab on that.
It also did look like there was another piece of something that could get you to a full mech. So there's some stuff in there.
Well, that was just more chunks of... Oh, the Wolverine, yeah.
Get
Okay.
the
also the
Wolverine
trebuchet.
and assemble a trebuchet.
Okay, yeah, worth it. How many, that's a lot of mech parts you just
That's a
got.
lot
You
of
got
That is a
assassin.
lot of mech parts. 12 million in salvage value.
Which catapult variant was that? Was that the PPC one?
That was the K2,
Yes.
yeah. I think the K2 is a handsome robot.
On
it is
anything
just-
but Badlands, yes.
Oh, okay, I'm not saying that it's great. I'm saying that it's handsome.
Oh,
It
that's
looks
fair.
good.
It does look very cool.
Like, all versions of the catapult is a good-looking robot.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
What
got
if,
3
and
entire
here's a crazy
robots.
thought, you assembled 155 tons of mech.
Just in a go.
She is not the most dangerous.
Whoever it is depends on who's writing and who their favorite is, and you know it.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
know.
And then occasionally you get the one where it's my own, the one that I made up is the most dangerous one.
Hmm. Bear is talking.
Hello.
Meet the OC. Meet new original mech for this game.
Yes.
Bull Shark.
Oh.
It's, technically speaking, a clan mech.
Yep, it says
From
Wolverine.
Clan Wolverine, yeah.
They are not talked about
We don't
for
know
very,
what
very
that
many
is,
reasons.
but all of the lore has been setting up that what we have here is a clan scout ship that got lost.
Yes. And the reason why Natasha Kerensky is interested in she's actually a clanner. It's a secret until like another 30 years from now.
Just, shit, can't let the secret out. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do something about this.
She's especially wary about Wolverines. There's a lot of bullshit around them. They're pretty much the clan that must not be named for the clans.
Mm-hmm.
Receive 1 bull shark.
And dragon pieces.
And dragon pieces. All right.
And a Jenner chunk.
Yeah.
Dragons and horses. Oh, was that it actually?
That mech you asked for.
Because that's the reward of the flashpoint, right?
Yeah, I guess there's going to be a final phase to the campaign.
This is not it.
Beyond
this is not it.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't it? All right. But there will be a final chunk that we'll see later, I guess. Okay.
Yep.
So, Bull Shark. Bull Shark is
Rainbow.
the OC robot. Yeah, so I wonder what it's like aside from I know it has a built-in artillery chunk, which is rad. It gives you a new move to do.
Let's take a look at this.
It's a beautiful machine.
At this.
Look
how
dumb,
square
but in a
this
good way.
is.
Yeah.
Look at this perfect cube of metal. All right, so default loadout: twin Ultra 5s, twin LB10s.
It's got
twin
double heat
ER
sinks on
medium
it.
lasers, and it has dual heat sinks. Quad
Also-
ER medium lasers.
It also has something called a thumper cannon.
ER++ medium lasers.
Yeah, the thumper cannon is a repeatable artillery.
Look at this
chunk,
extremely skeletal mech. Integrated heavy artillery piece when fired deals devastating damage to all units within the targeted area, often destroying lighter mechs or vehicles entirely. Only 1 artillery piece may be mounted on a mech.
I think how it works is that, yeah, it targets an area and then it hits every part of a mech in that area.
Remember the mortar rounds in some of the campaign missions? It's pretty much that.
ER mediums with increased damage. So these are higher damage than large laser medium lasers.
Better large
These are
lasers, lighter large
1
lasers.
ton each. 1 ton each for this.
This thing runs very hot.
This thing is... its base loadout is extremely good.
Yeah, there's only slight adjustments I would make to this. So otherwise, yep, this is all proven strong technology.
Yeah. Also, man, just comes with those 3 double heat sinks. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Your
Thank you
ammo
for
should
doing
not
that.
be in your core. Put that away. Far away.
Do you have a cockpit or something for it?
You've got a ballistic targeting computer?
Yeah, I have a ballistic targeting computer.
How long have you had that?
A while.
It costs. It has weight to it, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
but like you could have
weightless.
put that onto the bone
Yeah.
shredder at any time.
Yeah. It's there.
Yeah, I agree with
The
people in
shredder is
chat
often
who are saying
capping out its accuracy anyway.
Make all the ammunition of the same type. Like, make it 4 LBX-10s.
Well, we only
Oh.
have 3 total, and 3 of those are on the bone shredder. So
Exactly. I'm saying in time. In time.
I think I would have this pivot to the other direction and be quad ultras.
That makes it
do I see
really
two?
heavy hot-wise. But it's
Or how
still a
about-
nasty, nasty machine.
those 2 10s. Quad 2s would I think would be the best idea. That's me. Because quad 2s would be extremely long range to go with your ER mediums, the thumper cannon.
Quad ultra 2s?
If you could
Yeah.
get the Quad Ultra 2 with a less tonnage plus 10 damage, that would make this thing absolutely obscene.
Okay.
Coil
There are
beam for
coil
sale.
mediums and coil smalls
Coil
here.
small for sale. Hey.
New weapon
2
systems
coil smalls for sale.
Another snub PPC for sale. Hello.
Yeah, 2 coil smalls and a coil medium.
New weapon systems available.
Yeah, unfortunately, UAC 2s are not common.
Alright, so let me move that ammo.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
And just, spray a little bit of replacement meat into the skull replacer. And then, let's see, is there a small local contract that I could probably run out quickly? Yeah, plenty.
Do you want to see the new thing in action?
I want to demo the bull shark in its base loadout. Let's see what it can do in its resting state.
Ooh, polar missions. Yeah.
Cold planet, not target acquisition. We do not do target acquisition here in Heavy Squad.
Destroy base.
Destroy base, though.
If you destroy base, just walk the bull shark over, and just unload the thumper cannon, and you're done. You win. Good work. Man, the bull shark even has BSK in its thing. It's just telling you right here. That's Berserker right there.
The wisest robot. We found it.
Berserker Maz.
I mean, it retained knowledge of indirect fire.
Mm-hmm. That is the Berserker style.
How many shots does the thumper get? We'll find out.
1. All artillery pieces only fire once, I believe. So.
One very
Unless
big
the
hit.
thumper is better.
The thumper is better. It's not just flat artillery.
Okay.
Do not
It's
lose
heavier. Oh shit! They actually have that. Is it not an integrated piece like the command modules are and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's an actual piece of weaponry.
So you could actually put it onto other robots.
I think so.
That would be weird. No, okay. Mjolnir's saying you can't lose it. It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It is an
then
integrated
it is.
part.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So that means that repairing it will always be there.
Command interface initiated.
The thing you should be worried about losing are the double heat sinks.
Yes.
And then was beams. Those custom artisan beams.
Dr. Beams is still being piloted by Rock.
Yes.
Coordinates received.
Alright, that's fine.
Rock's getting to know it.
Moving to position.
Mm-hmm. This is a cold zone. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you didn't spin,
It's a skull and a half. This is a training mission.
You didn't spin the bull shark all the way around. You can see the thumper cannon on its back.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Gun.
Oh, nice.
What is this on my sensors?
That's like the fucking Stone Rhino Scout's rifle on the back.
Yep.
Gun mounted in just the best place to have a giant source of recoil on a machine.
Yep. Immediately launching it backwards onto its ass. If it could, like, sit forward and, like, collapse into a position,
Location confirmed.
it would have a
It could
better
punch
chance.
over. Yeah. Go on all fours.
Because it does have those digitigrade sort of legs. Not quite. It's plantigrade, but has, like... It
I
walks
see
on
what
its
you're talking
ankles.
about. Yeah.
Walks with its ankles.
All right, here are some children to destroy.
Oh no.
You did great.
You should feel bad about what's gonna happen.
Distance holding.
Never. All right, I'll let you gather up. How many horses can we fit in that ditch?
It's about to be a crater.
Yeah, my expectation here is that this should hit, like, about as hard as the various plot explosions that happened in the campaign.
Some of those were instant death, but
They were instant
I don't
death for the robots you probably had at the time the mission was occurring.
Just pause.
But not
just
actually
pause.
death.
Let the bull shark take this one.
Just gonna move up and look at him.
Yep.
All of you. Gonna ping one of them. You, Locust.
Sensors locked on.
you
You
know
were
what's
seen.
really useful? Being able to make sure you don't miss with your indirect fire explosion artillery.
Moving to
Alright,
position.
maybe kill the flea. That's out of the way. But otherwise, yeah.
I don't know. It's got those bafflers. You think you can handle it?
It is a baffling machine.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about this.
Oh, there's
Turrets.
something with... There's... Okay, either turrets or there is an annihilator over there.
That's a
It's a
sniper
turret.
turret. Remember, regular autocannons still animate firing
Get it
2
on.
shots per,
Mm-hmm.
even when it's a lie.
Commander, ready for
So,
orders.
Thumper Cannon 2.
the shark.
So you can fire twice with this thing.
Big. All right, so that's as far out as it can fire.
Yeah,
It
you
has a
can
range
move and
limit.
then fire it, though, if you want to try to get a little bit better of an angle.
This is a great angle. It's hitting all 4 of them.
Fair.
But what if...
I get you. On the move.
What if right in there?
Fire downrange.
Okay. Yep.
So 1 death, 1 mutilation.
There was 2 deaths.
2 deaths, 2 mutilations.
Jeez.
Somehow dealt damage to the back? Yeah, so explosive
Okay.
damage just hits from all directions?
I think it... Yeah, I think it must just randomly choose, like, chunks that it hits then.
Roger.
Or, like, it tries to hit all of them with, like, maybe an 80% chance or something like that. I am very impressed.
Commander.
That horse.
That's
It
a stout
survived.
horse.
Yeah.
Does not spook easy, that horse. I will adopt you. Shut off your engine and open the door. You can have a future. Your skull has potential.
Damn it. I'm wounded.
Really?
Always.
Waiting for orders.
All it is some time in the tube. They're fine.
Ugh!
This Jenner is so tough.
You just lay down and have a
Heather,
think
here's my
about this,
back
Jenner.
and your toes. Yes, Commander.
I'm saving this one.
Orders.
Alright, so how about this regular payload?
Yeah, this regular payload's not anything to sneeze at either.
A bit under half a heat bar.
In polar.
In cold weather.
Roger. Mech destroyed. Waiting for orders.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Target eliminated.
So all you got left to deal with is these
These
turrets,
defenses.
probably.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Moving out.
Affirmative.
Of which we know there is 1 snipers.
Good to go.
No, there's 2.
You betcha.
Guess so.
Commencing Alpha Strike. Smoked them. Orders.
Standing by. Got it.
Structure down. It's history.
One
That
less
has
structure.
such a good ear feel.
Good to go.
Wait, right. The other
Moving in
thing.
coordinates.
I don't have any firing solution, but I do.
Fire downrange.
Alright, so it's less good versus buildings because they only have the one target to hit,
I hear ya.
seems like.
I like to think of it as just a really big shredder cannon. Or LBX.
Building trash. Yes, Commander. Roger that. Target destroyed.
Orders. Copy that. That turret is gone. Waiting for orders. Full speed, no target.
Waiting on you, Commander. Don't need to tell me twice.
Yeah, so in refitting that, for my own taste, need to work jets into it, because jets will go with everything.
Method inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at
And
the
then
LZ.
sync up the autocannons.
Orders.
That sounds like a good plan to me.
Possibly put away the hyper beams, just because I could migrate those onto other machines.
It
Yeah,
doesn't really
that's-
need the hyper beams.
It really doesn't. You can turn it into... This has so far been an extremely ballistics-heavy team.
Turret neutralized.
Such was the goal.
Yeah.
Mission successful.
I didn't use that thing too much because I got it towards the end of the campaign I was running, but I took the beams out just because I think they were too hot and also a little
Yeah.
too heavy for what I wanted them to do.
Well, they're not too heavy. Those are, like, by weight, the most efficient guns in the entire game.
So if I can just finish building my Cyclops,
Yeah.
and then it's Bone Shredder, Bear Shark, Name Pending, Skull Replacer, and Cyclops.
Skull Replacer makes an incredibly good simultaneously scout as being the fastest on your initiative, and also...
And Assassin.
It's an assassin that replaces skulls.
I just kind of like the team you've got now.
It's a good
Enough to
team.
be
This is a good
Cyclops.
team. I have many combinations that form good teams.
Yeah. You don't need anything, but it could be better. Always.
That Cyclops would be ideal.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about the battle computer Cyclops, not
Yes,
the I
the
have
Think
7
Clops. Brain
not the one,
Clops.
not the 7 missile turret one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want SRMs? Because I have SRMs.
Or LRMs. You could turn that into a very beefy LRM boat as well.
Cyclops
True.
could be full of bees.
Yeah. If you want to use LRMs, it's a good option. I just never do.
LRMs have lost a little bit of their luster now that we have things like the LBX.
Well, also, they were never actually all that great in this game anyway because of the relative small size of the maps.
Yep.
Waiting for... Yes, Commander. Yeah? I'm here. Coming.
Receiving you.
What?
That and also, I just don't like using LRMs
Training confirmed.
in
Commander.
general to start with. In any
Hey.
MechWarrior property.
I'm here.
Aye, aye. Awaiting orders.
Alright, Rock, let's get more
Okay.
guts in you.
There you go.
Look how much XP I hadn't spent on Rock.
Training complete.
Go all in. 9 guts. Invincible.
I'm here.
Now that's a real Dr. Beams
Standing by.
pilot.
Now that we've tempered Rock.
Exactly.
Mech warrior training complete.
Receiving you. Standing by.
Yes, Commander.
Standing by.
Awaiting.
Commander. Commander.
Skeletra's almost at quad 10s.
Waiting for orders.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Who's gonna get there first? Skeletor or Timekeeper?
Receiving you.
Yeah, Commander.
How's it going?
Training complete.
Good to go.
Mech warrior training complete.
Ready for orders.
Anyway. That's a nice natural checkpoint. Money still there. Robots more bigger. Skulls replaced. And next step of Flashpoint campaign complete. Spiders. Next time, probably spiders. And in search of Cyclops. Next time.